All you need is one product photo and Play will do all of your holiday ads for you. I'm Feli from Play and we will be looking into holiday campaigns today. Okay, so first we're definitely gonna try the product shot generator because it's the first one that you would think of when thinking of product stuff basically. And we're gonna use this great place which sells some matcha products basically so that you can do your own matcha latte and so on. So I'm simply gonna scan their website for their product over here. This is gonna pull some images directly that are uploaded on their site. So you can use these for your own products, for images that you like and so on. So you can see there is a lot of different stuff in here. I'm simply gonna go for, I'll select this matcha image with a clear background basically, and then I'm gonna describe the background. So I simply added my prompt here to make Santa drinking the hot matcha from the image in a living room, and it generated right away this funny guy basically drinking the matcha latte from there. As a quick variation, I asked it to make some Santa Claus guys surprised seeing the matcha latte instead of the typical milk and cookies. Okay, now I asked it to make a new test. This is the prompt I used, basically generating a close-up image of the matcha on a snowy window ledge on the background of a, Christmas town basically. And with a simple "we wish you serene holidays," mainly because we're going with that matcha chill vibe. But you can see how really quickly we do all these different approaches to this kind of matcha advertising. And of course, on all of these you can add headlines, on all of these you can add your logos, your branding, and go even further. For our second creative set, I came into a meme generator. I always love dropping some kind of vague prompt in here, like I simply dropped Christmas with matcha energy in here, and it's giving you, different memes, so me sprinkling matcha vibes over Christmas traditions. I don't know, limited edition Christmas lattes, me on my way to make matcha Christmas cookies with a side of matcha jitters. Any of these will work. With memes, what I found is that you do not want to be overly specific of what you're looking for, but rather give off some vibe in there, and this will generate some for you. You can just tap on use meme to save any of these. And now we're gonna go into text to image. This one is really strong if you haven't got a starting image, but it also works amazingly if you have one. In here you have this plus sign. It will allow you to upload any image of your product, of a creative or whatever, to use as inspiration, to complement your creative. I'm just gonna prompt from scratch so that you get an idea of how these look. So with no starting image, this is actually what it came out with, really similar to the image that we were using actually. And you can see how it uses that Christmas tree on the background. I simply told it to use a close-up of a matcha latte with cookies and in an unlit room decorated for Christmas. And I added this headline in here, "Give Santa the boost he needs." So you can see how this feature of Christmas holidays and so on can be used in a really versatile way. Now for smart creative, what I'm actually gonna test out in here is I'm gonna drop an image, any image. In fact, this one is a product shot image that we used, and I'm gonna replace the secondary color over here for a bright red in a real Christmas spirit, right? And on the next step, we can actually customize the headlines. I simply dropped this Christmas edition matcha latte and tapped on generate, and it gave us a whole bunch of headlines, descriptions, titles and features all over here. And all we need to do now is, if we want, we can customize them even more. We can tap in here and rewrite them, or just tap on create, and it will start generating them for us. So in just a matter of seconds, you can see how it generates all of these Christmassy looking creatives simply by adding that really bright red in here. Of course, this is fully optional. You can just customize the headlines and use the suggested colors which it generates based on your brand description and website and everything. Now, regarding videos, you'll notice two different creative generators. One, the Smart Creative, which we just used for image. It works in the exact same way. The only difference is that now you can also do audio on the third step, and it will generate some videos for you. And then the AI avatars. To generate AI avatars, simply tap on new video on the top right corner and go through the form. This will basically give you all of the steps that you need to generate. You can choose just some images of your product on the background, even one of the images that we already generated, or videos even. Then choose the aspect ratio. I always suggest using vertical if you're going to be using AI avatars because it gives higher engagement, but it really depends on which platform you want to use and on which, creative audience and so on. And then you just have to use your target audience over here. On the next step, remember, you can just reprompt your script right here, or you can even edit it with this button and customize it even more. And then you can choose your avatar. Now, here is where it gets really fun on choosing your avatar because there is a bunch of these guys. But you'll find between the male avatars that there is even a Santa avatar that you can choose. So yeah, you can even generate your script directly to be spoken by him and just tap on create video if you want. You can also choose an accent, of course. And this will generate your avatar based on Santa and the images and videos that you choose. And in just a few seconds, you can have Santa speaking in your ads just like that, basically, showing your product, promoting your brand, and so on. So like that, in just a few minutes, you got a bunch of different video creatives, images, your AI avatar of Santa in here, memes, and of course all generated in just a few seconds. If you go even deeper, if you analyze, if you work on your different marketing angles, you'll be able to super quickly launch across multiple platforms with lots of success. That's all for today. So if you got some great marketing angles and some killer campaigns that you might want to share with us, simply send them my way and we can talk about it so that we can all keep learning together. And remember, if you have any questions, if you want to review anything in more detail, you can simply join our next office hours from your profile or simply contact getsupport@plai.app and we'll take care of it.